With the cancellation and rescheduling of Bora Rangers versus Cove Rangers, it's been postponed about 20 times this match, we've decided to bring forward the Scottish Cup. Round 4 review. But on back to Fog football, let's not waste any more time about it. I'm sick of talking about frozen pitches. Let's get in and review this shit show, bitches. And with that, let's go into the results. So we're going to kick off here. It's not actually in chronological order. Of course, Aberdeen-Clyde was on Friday, but let's go with the last game on Sunday. Or actually, it might be in chronological order. Don't actually, no, it ain't. I know for a fact Falkirk is the last game. But anyway, let's talk about Bucky Thistle getting pumped 5-0 by Celtic. I actually thought they did quite well. It was only 5-0. Fifth tier team. Going to Celtic Park, always going to be tough for them. Thought the highlight of the game was VAR being so bad, but here, that's no shockeroonie there. We're going to our next game. They got the old firm at the top. Rangers beat Dumbarton. And the shockingest VAR was in the Celtic game, Cyril Dessers was a million times worse. I don't want to hear about what goal he scored, right? The guy was pants. The guy is pants. The guy is not doing anything for Rangers, man. I'm sorry, my balloon's burst watching Cyril Dessers, man. The amount of chances that he skied. You know what? The one thing I will say about Dessers, he keeps coming back for more. He keeps coming. I say he keeps coming back for more. He's the only guy to pick up front, really. I mean, Fabio Silva didn't start this game, so maybe Rangers are going to have a different option going forward. One could only hope. Then we've got Forth Athletic getting pumped 1-0 by Hibs, which wasn't too bad for them, but going at the cup, you can't exactly be buzzing about it. Let's move on. It's Ayr United beat Kelty Hearts. It was a quiet first half. 0-0, 2 0-0s in a row, might I add. And then Ayr United turned on the afterburners in the second half, laid the smackdown, got the job done. Bang, bang, good night, capiche. Into the next round we go. Up next, we had Bonnyrigg Rose defeating Falkirk 2-1. Absolutely the shock of the round at New Dundas Park. Did not see this coming. They went 1-0 up, and then Falkirk did manage to claw it back. And then what did Falkirk do? They went ahead and smoked them. No one would have predicted this. Well, I mean, Bonnyrigg Rose smoked Falkirk. Definitely know the other way about, that's for sure. Great result. Shock of the round. Easily. I know there's only a league between them, but I mean, it's Falkirk, for God's sake. It's the mighty Falkirk. Anyway, moving on. We had Greenock Morton defeating Montrose. I went for this. There's not really a shock there, to be honest. Up next, we had Kilmarnock against Dundee. A really weird one at the BSP Stadium, Rugby Park. This one wasn't surprising in the slightest. I expected Kilmarnock to win, but what was surprising was actually the influx of goals straight away. I mean, Kelly basically scored 2 goals within like the first couple of minutes, and that set them on their way. Once you go 2-0 down, man, it just deflates the team. And I didn't watch it, but you could just imagine Dundee's arse collapsing from their trousers, man. That's as simple as that. That's probably how bad it got for them. Up next, we had Livingston against Raith Rovers. Really fancied Raith Rovers to win this game. As much as how I've just labelled Bonnyrigg Rose beating Falkirk as the shock of the round, and obviously it is, this one's just as shocking to me. Raith Rovers been running high, and here they are getting knocked out against Livingston. Dundee United obviously already at the cup, so maybe Raith Rovers can use this as a blessing in disguise, and hopefully for their sake help them in their run-in in the league against Dundee United. But I wouldn't hold your breath about it, Raith Rover fans. We then had Motherwell defeating Alloa Athletic. They really needed to win this game, man, and they did. They advanced to the next round. Happy days for them. Happy days. Then we had Ross County against Partick Thistle. Again, not surprising. Derek Adams coming out in his post-match interview saying how he hasn't done his homework. Well, you must have left your homework at school, son, because you've managed this club twice before. And I get it, right? Things can change in years, but first, I mean, he got pumped in that game by Dundee, cried about how bad the league was, said his team down in England was so much better. Now he's got pumped 3-0, and he's saying he hasn't done his homework. I want the guy to get sacked, but at the same time, I don't, because I like hearing his post-match outburst. The guy's an absolute moonbeam, man. The guy's a fud. He contradicts himself with like, it's either easy or it's not, mate. 1 minute he's claiming the league's pish and I'm going to walk it because the quality's that bad. Surely, if the quality's that bad, mate, and standards that bad, you can make a few January signings for the pishest league known to man. That's League Two in England, apparently, and you can change your fortunes. But you're not doing that, son. And your pish and your meltdowns are glorious. Anyway, St Mirren beat Queen of the South. Queen of the South doing themselves proud in this game. Also, there was a drum stolen in that Ross County game. Get Blair McNally on the burner wedges. Anyway, Spartans did get pumped 2-1 by Hearts. Wasn't quite a pumping, but what a goal it was for Spartans, man. Absolute peachy at finish. Hearts were just two headers that Spartans will be raging about, but their goalie had a good performance. Then we did have Inverness beating Broomhill FC 4-0. Good result there for Inverness. Predictable, but here, they got the job done. And you know what I like to see about that game as well, though? The fact that they were, I mean, you had Big Dunk on the pitch, but they were all trying to get the pitch ready for this game. I think some clubs take the fucking piss when it comes to games getting postponed. I do, man. I do. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes some teams don't have undersoil heating, and you know there's other financial things at play. But I think some teams do take the piss. Airdrie beat St Johnstone 1-0. Aberdeen defeated Clyde 2-0. That's the Falkirk game I've seen, so that's the third round. But yeah, guys, there you go. Aberdeen winning 2-0. Great wee result for them. Of course, we got Bonnie Rigro as the team that beat Falkirk. So, aye, shall be interesting indeed, but until next time, PCO.